It's time to yap with what's yappening.
Quiz Radio.
What's happening, everybody? We are back for another week. Yup. Okay.
Daniel's excited about the news.
Daniel is so excited because the station now has a new roadcaster, and he honestly, it was like a kid on Christmas.
Literally.
He was kicking his feet.
Bouncing about.
That's so good.
He's been fiddling about with every single setting on it. He's just buzzing.
What about every
Wow.
time we get like a really good one, we give them an air horn?
Yup.
Why not?
And if it was bad, we give them a...
Crowd goes mild.
Yeah. What's this one?
Oh, I love
Oh,
that.
like if we get like a fruity one. And then if we get an awesome one.
Yeah.
Big hand for the good confession.
Yup.
Oh, I need to buy one of these so badly.
He's
Oh.
like literally shaking. I think he's gonna have a heart attack
I
this
have
week.
a heart attack. But yeah, what? How are we?
Do you know what? The mood is high today.
The
Mood is
mood.
high.
Yup.
There was an angry mood in the air about 20 minutes ago.
There was, but we've all come down from that. And we're,
Because
we're not gonna hurt anyone.
There's snakes in the grass.
Not gonna step on any toes. But yeah, snake amidst us.
There's ops.
Well, not amidst. Not any of us four.
No.
Daniel, oh my word.
There's a snake among us. Oh, that's not what. There's a snake among us. I don't know why it's just my microphone that does it. Is there a sensor one? Oh. I don't know what that means.
Censors are like if someone's swearing.
Well, you better stop.
That's actually really good.
Because that just mutes everybody's microphones.
Is it everyone's or is it just yours?
I think it's
Someone I'm gonna take
Daniel,
it off.
see if it censors everyone's or if it's just yours. Try and censor me. No. Say it's oh.
Oh, it does? Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Oh, it just cut us all off.
And then if I want to be Alpha and the Chipmunks. Isn't that sensational? Oh, best thing they've
Oh,
ever
Daniel.
bought. I need to buy one of these. But yeah, welcome back to What's Happening.
Wow.
Whoa.
I'm so overstimulated now.
What's this one?
This is for if one of us is yapping too long.
Yeah. No.
That's the elevator music.
Right, let's get into
Okay,
this.
Sorry.
So, this week we have, what is this?
Juicy gossip.
Juicy gossip.
panic.
Yeah. We have.
Some.
We have
Some.
some.
We do.
We don't
Some.
want to say any numbers because we just don't want to get big-headed. But
Because it would take us too long to say all
Yeah,
that.
Every
exactly.
all- yeah,
exactly,
I couldn't even count them all. So I just picked out like maybe one or two.
Yeah,
of
yeah,
ones
100%.
The
Yeah.
hundreds that were sent in.
of the hundreds,
Thousands, I'd
thousands, I
argue.
think. And then actually I went on just to have a wee look for a wee bit of
Inspiration.
to QB confessions.
QB Love.
No confessions.
Oh, was there a different one?
Yeah. QB
Oh.
love is so different.
Oh.
We did it. We talked about it last week. Crazy. We'll have to do that for a separate episode.
Okay.
That'll be an episode. 'Cause
In
that
itself.
was because
Crazy.
people can reply to
Yes.
like
Oh.
what they've said already
Yeah.
under the same number. So it just literally continuous chain of just some people are getting like hated and all.
Guffing people out. Yeah.
It's so funny. QB confessions, bit more lighthearted, not as bad. Screenshot had a giggle in the car on the way up,
We
having a
did.
look. She was like, "What does it say?" I was like, "You'll hear later."
That's hectic.
And then we did
Leaving
get
in
one
suspense.
on the Instagram.
100.
Thanks.
Yeah.
One. I picked one out of the 100.
100 messages in Instagram. We couldn't keep up with it.
There was
We
simply
could
too
not
many.
keep up with it.
My
You
head
just
was
turned your
spinning.
phone off.
I know.
Steady on.
It was buzzing all
I
week.
debate
honestly.
the replies back with a stick.
Stop.
Stop replying.
But yeah. Do you want me to just jump on?
Sorry, go ahead.
He's having way too much fun. Like this is gonna
Too
be
much fun.
50% of the episode is just
I
sound
know.
effects.
Literally, me right now is like, I'm holding myself back. I'm like, oh.
Well, the first one I just wanted to read out is well, this one's about Mr. Jack Lamont.
Scandal.
No, another one.
This person says they had a sneaky hookup with Jack Lamont last night with a wee star eyes emoji. Yeah.
Yup. Spoiler, guys, I wasn't at YF. I was at.
A hookup.
Yep.
Mm.
Pretty polar opposites.
Yeah, I was gonna
Yeah.
say, very.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Interesting.
Wow. Well, anything to say on that? No.
I'm gonna be real. I put into my school friend group chat, guys.
Anyone
literally-
gonna hook up tonight?
well, that too, but also, does anyone want to
Hook up?
actually reply?
Mm.
Since you're all such fans.
I thought you were gonna say like, oh
Yeah.
guys, don't bother sending any more in because we've got like. we've
Too
got
many.
See,
Right.
this was before
Can
the,
you stop?
the Mirage.
Yeah,
and
this is before
Yeah.
the
hundreds.
Yeah, the floodgates open.
Yeah. So I was just like, do you guys have any like? And one of my friends just said, "You're welcome." So I'm like, great. He's put one in. So
And that was that.
Yep.
Wow.
I can't confirm it. That did not happen.
yeah.
Also, these
Glad
are all
you
on my phone. Should I
clarified.
just read them out this way?
Yeah,
Yeah, that's
go
fine.
for it, go for it.
I think it's better than all the faff of us waiting and pausing, looking at
Yeah.
each other.
Kira, it's your turn.
Kira, do you wanna start speaking or?
It's always me and you that are just
Yeah,
like,
we're just like,
Me and Daniel are like looking at each like,
anytime today.
come on. Yeah. Honestly, that would have. I read it and I went, absolutely not.
Bruh.
Didn't
What
happen.
one? Oh,
live
There
sound
you go.
why?
effects now.
Why?
Live sound
You're
effects.
just-
Why?
Bruh.
Huh?
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 Any other good ones?
No, can we just circle back to this? Chloe knew that it was wrong. Why?
Because I've seen you even on a night out and you're just like so unbothered. You just don't want it.
Whoa.
And
Well, that's just not nice.
you're just like in your own wee bubble. No, not in a bad way. Like,
I'm
You-
struggling to take this in a good way.
oh, I don't know. You just, do you know what I mean? Though, he just doesn't really
Yeah, you
bother with
don't-
that. Like,
yeah.
he just wants to go dance or say he's going to the bar for an hour and then not show back up again. Moving on.
Personal vendetta.
I'm done.
Not
You-
like him. He said he's going to the bathroom and then left.
Yeah, literally just
Yeah, he did an Irish goodbye. Is that what it's called?
I am a professional Irish goodbyer. Well, like it's to be fair, that night I actually had places to be, but like
You didn't tell anyone?
I know. But like in general, there was one day I faked a phone call to leave a party. Like just like we were under the impression party turned up. It was like 6 people in a shed, and we were like,
Ooh,
Oh,
I've been to
so I went pretend it's my phone. I was like, 100% on my way. There was literally no one on the phone. I was like, we've got to go here, mate, and we left.
So you left 4 people in the shed.
We left 4 people. A quad.
We quad.
A wee quad.
Also, because I knew you
We're
were
a
YF
quad.
last night.
We are a quad.
We squad quad.
Squad goals. Quad goals. Oh.
Right,
Write it
moving
down.
on.
Write it down.
Anyway, enough guffing me out.
Sorry.
No, it was also for the fact I knew you were YF last night because we were supposed to call about our assignment and then that fell
Never
through.
materialized.
But yeah, so the next person says, "Is this a really long one?" Out of the many we had to
Yeah,
choose.
yeah.
My friend got her dog to purposely eat my homework in an attempt to get back at me because I called her lazy. Basically, I've been working on this assignment with my classmates, 2 girls, one of them is my friend. That was a bracket in another bracket there. I've never
bracket.
seen that before. Double
Bracketception.
bracket. Bracketception.
Wow.
Um,
Mike's gone.
and another guy.
My mic went. Sorry. Mike was Sorry. continue.
Obviously, I don't want to say what course I'm in, but I'm in 2nd year, and this is pretty important assignment, 60% of our final mark. And I wanted to make sure I get a good grade in it because 1st year started off well for me, but ended in a bit of an unstable manner. Relationships, grades, diabetes diagnosis, etc.
Daniel.
Sorry.
That's not funny,
Sorry.
and I'm actually.
I also don't know if that's appropriate, but sure.
Listen, it's sad,
That is
But
sad.
you're getting
I'm
through it.
really sorry,
and that's all that matters.
Daniel. Everyone's gonna have clicked off finally.
You gotta let
I'm
me
gonna
play
lock
with the
this
buttons.
thing
You gotta let me
up.
play with the buttons for the
Overload.
first week. Sorry, right? I'm done. I actually am done.
Let him get him out of the system.
Yeah.
That's what it is.
This will be him for the next
it's-
month.
It's new. It's yeah.
So
Yeah.
then they say in big capital letters, these are not their real names. And like a ton of exclamation marks. Basically, Zoe, my friend, and I had the main idea for our project, and we're assigned two others to work with. Zach and Rachel. I don't really know them well, but they seem nice and work well whenever they're given a bit of a push. Anyway, one day coming up to our submission day, I'm studying at Zoe's house and we get into an argument after she mentions that I'm not doing enough to support the group. I responded calmly, saying that I've been researching, typing out documents and staying in McClay way more than they have, and that she's been incredibly rude by insinuating that. She went off at me and I started shouting at her too, calling her a lazy bitch and a bad friend, etc.
Where's the censor button?
Let me know when you're gonna read something out. No, you know.
um,
Oh, sorry. Oh, sorry.
Reread it.
Ready?
oh, sorry. She went off at me and I started shouting at her too, calling her a lazy and a bad friend, etc.
It just works. It just works.
After the shouting, I stopped and tell her that I need to go down to the toilet and collect myself.
Oh, wonder what that means. Boo, probably.
Stop crying.
Yeah.
I imagine.
Probably, yeah,
Wipe your
probably
tears.
gather yourself, yeah. When I come back downstairs, the door's open and my research papers are ripped up into pieces on the ground. Immediately, I think she has ripped them all up and ran out of the house. But when I bent down to check out the damage, I saw visible drool on the paper. That's when I also remembered that Zoe's dog had been out the back door, but isn't allowed in when we're studying and eating dinner because it's known for ripping up anything it can get its hands on.
I thought they were in the McClay.
No, they're at Zoe's house studying at this point. Keep up, Daniel.
Okay, sorry.
I'm going to be real. I thought they were in the clay too.
No, they're playing.
McClay was mentioned. Now
No,
like,
the McClay was mentioned because
someone's
they
got that dog in them.
Let's mix
always.
Bark.
So I actually have another one about a
Woof.
dog in the McClay, so we'll hear about that later.
There's a few dogs in McClay.
oh,
I'm
explain
kidding.
me.
I'm kidding.
Oh, okay, Jack.
Oh, what if there was a dog's barking one? That'd be great. Sorry.
You don't need one. We've got you.
I know. Human soundboard.
Exactly.
Anyways, so he came back in. We're never getting through this episode.
Nope.
It's good stuff. It's good content.
So he came back in a few minutes later and I confronted her saying why she would do this, etc., etc. She pretended like it was her sister who let the dog in, but her sister had been upstairs the entire time.
Who let the dog in?
I was going to say, I have a question. Who let the dog in?
Yeah.
After that, I didn't say anything. I just picked up what I could and left. That was 3 days ago. I haven't spoken to her since. She could have just ripped it up herself. If she was that petty about it. Sorry, I thought they were coming in. I got really nervous.
I keep saying like shadows.
Shadows.
I heard the dogs barking and wanted in.
She could have just ripped it up herself if she wasn't that petty about it, but she got her dog to do it. To make matters worse, Zach and Rachel are siding with Zoe here because they're just tagging along in the group and not doing any other work. What do you guys think? I'm thinking of cutting her off completely and asking my lecturer if I can work with other people. I'm consistently doing the most work in our group, and this is a crazy, crazy thing to have happened over literally nothing.
So,
Wow.
to summarize, there was people weren't doing much work. They went round to the people that weren't doing much work's house to study and do their assignment. Then the dog literally ate their work.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Vaguely, yeah.
And then they want to.
No, they got in an argument, and when the person writing in went to the toilet to collect themselves, not poo,
Maybe that's how they collect them?
there's Zoe
Yes.
then out of anger for getting called a lazy let the dog in that she knew.
Who let the dog in? Zoe.
Let in the dog that to rip up the
Zoe did.
homework because it is renowned for doing things like that. So she knew exactly what she was doing, letting the dog in.
Intentions.
Didn't stop it. Also kind of self-sabotaging there because it's a group project, so it's kind of not even petty, it's just stupid.
Yep.
Like, do it after you get the grade. Like,
Come on, guys.
For real. Let the dog in after you've been graded.
Back to square one here.
Yeah. I would say, listen, put the dog down. No, I'm joking. I would say, no.
Huh?
I would say Zoe seems like a nasty. So she fed the homework to the dog.
to the dog.
I would say Zoe is what you described her as, and you need to. Well, it's hard because you can't really. You've no real evidence that she fed it. Like the dog could have jumped up, but
Yeah.
it's unlikely.
Getting by itself.
So it's one of those things you can't really accuse.
Mm.
Kira,
However,
what do you think? You have a pretty level head.
I do think it's self-sabotage. And like, why would if it is a group project, why would you let the dog in?
Yeah, facts.
Every time someone says who let the
It's making
dog
me
in, I'm
laugh.
like,
Who let the dog
Holding it
in?
back.
oh, sorry.
I think that if it's really, like, it depends how much time you have until your assignment. If this is like one of those that are due in December, go get yourself a new grip. It's not worth the stress. Explain what happened and just be like,
Yeah.
I'm not comfortable with this big scary dog eating my homework.
Wonder what the dog's name was.
Bart,
Bart. Bart the dog. On what breed do you think it was?
Oh, definitely a
bulldog.
Jack Russell.
I was thinking bulldog.
Um,
You got that dog in him.
Jack Russell's just
So
like.
there's
If it was a Jack Russell, I probably leapt onto the table.
don't you
To be
slander
fair.
about Jack Russells?
I'm not
I did
slandering. There's quite a lot of
consistently.
Jack Russells in my family.
I want the wee cockapoo.
But like sisters
Oh, they like
or
the wee, like,
brothers or
small
fluffy
What do you mean
ones,
by
yeah.
that?
Yeah.
I have a cavapoo.
I want a,
A what?
cockapoo. I want.
A cavapoo.
What's that?
What?
We said cockapoo.
I want a cockapoo.
Oh,
Oh,
Yeah, and I
Um,
have a cavapoo.
what's that?
I've never heard
I
of
obviously a
that.
dog, but like, what?
You've
is
met
that a
my
King
dog.
Charles
I thought
Cavalier?
she was a
Shook his
Shih
hand and
Tzu.
everything?
King Charles
Great joke.
Cavalier.
or Spaniel crossed with a poodle.
Well,
It was an
surely,
accident.
surely if it's a Cavapoo, then
Ah,
it's not
sure
a King
was.
Charles Spaniel.
Oh, I don't know which is.
Then
It's a
it would be a
King Charles
spoo.
something.
A spoo.
King Charles crossed with a poodle, I know that. But she takes after the
Ooh.
poodle. It's just a small little yap. Sorry, I know she's watching this right now.
On the big TV screen.
Yup.
Cockapoos are like bigger ones, though, aren't they?
Yeah, they're
Yeah,
like normal
They're like
sized.
like normal sized dogs.
Oh, oh, oh.
But yeah, general consensus. Your friends are.
You're not
Do
the
you know
wrong.
what?
You're not the wrong.
We've been in a situation before though, where like two of the people in the group haven't done
Are you
as
being
much work as
actually
everyone
serious?
else.
Are you being actually
But-
serious? Do you want to start?
So like,
Do you want to go?
I said an hour
We're
ago,
about to
Jack
have a
Lamont
go.
doesn't fight. That might change.
guys, who wants to know what's happening in the ring?
Because honestly, if you want to start, we can start. If you want to start, we can start. And we'll wonder why we've so many responses this week.
Yup.
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 Yeah. Here, Chloe, just so you know, it's Friday. That needs to go out today. Yeah. I'll do that when I'm home. It's Monday. It's Sunday night. I'm not.
You never messaged me.
I didn't. Yeah, you're right. I didn't. I told you as you were walking out the door of my house. I said to your face. I said that needs to go out.
Yeah,
was
guys,
there.
that
I
actually
was there
was
for
my
that.
bad.
Today.
And you said, I'll get on that today, guys. Don't worry. I'll do that once I get home.
It's Sunday
Yeah.
afternoon. Yeah.
Sorry,
But it's all
guys.
good with loads of responses.
Yup.
This one was on me. Very minor though in comparison to some of the other things that we've gone through for the last couple of weeks in terms of assignments and what's happening. But anyway, moving
I hope
on.
that's aimed at
So
her.
we're into that.
Taking herself off to the sunny lands.
Oh, it
and we're
seems
flipping doing a
that a few
presentation.
people here.
Don't you get on as
Um,
if Kira's the Lord and Savior
Oh.
right now during that proposal?
I never said Kira was the Lord
You
and
would,
Savior.
honestly, if you were a witch, Chloe would be dead. Or Kira would be dead because you were cursing her that much.
Huh?
Truth's coming out.
I'm joking.
Truth's coming out.
I'm joking. She wasn't. But like,
Do you
I would
see? Do
say
you actually see like the lies
See
coming out of
the-
his mouth? I can't wait for the biggest lies week because
Chloe,
he has
what's your head?
so many.
Chloe, what's your head? The nose might hit you on the
I
side
know,
of your
might
face.
poke my eye out.
Hold on a wee second. Hold on a wee second.
I
Yup.
love how like, we've now jumped onto him because you've said one lie and now we're coming
I
for
mean,
you.
one because I had that witch joke in my head, and I was like, oh well, like, cursing and stuff. But like, let's be real. There was some shade thrown Kira's way because
Oh, valid though.
absolutely valid.
Valid.
And I just wasn't me. And I would never. And
Or me.
it was it wasn't.
It was your
Jack
fellow
or me.
Bangorian.
Yes, wasn't
Excuse you?
wasn't Jack or me.
We just jumped on the bandwagon with you. You started it.
No. The only people I had a
you may
problem
find
with
this
was in
person's
fact
name and something you put in the swimming pool. Chlorine.
what?
Chloe.
That was the dumbest joke I've ever heard.
Literally.
The only people I
Chlorine?
actually
Chlorine?
had a problem with was you two for not even lifting a finger and Danny going, just tell me what I need to do and I'll do it. I'm not your mum. Figure it out yourself.
But if
Second
you-
of all, I never threw any shade at Kira until the morning we had the presentation. I said,
Let's put
guys, and I was texting her going,
Yeah, no.
Kira, not being funny.
This is
this is
ridiculous.
actually above and
She
beyond.
did.
Like, this is too much.
What do you mean? Because we had none. Eh?
No, because she wasn't there.
Oh, I will say this. Yes.
Chloe said on the Thursday as we were leaving, guys, I'll sort the PowerPoint. Don't worry.
Correct.
I said I would make the PowerPoint
But-
look better. I wasn't
No,
doing
no,
it
no, no,
all
no,
the
no,
work.
no, no, no,
You
no, no,
weren't
no,
even
no, no,
there.
I will
The
sort the
Thursday I was
PowerPoint.
No, you
Daniel, can
weren't.
you turn AI tracking off on that?
Oh, flip.
It's just following Chloe.
I
yeah.
have some QB confessions here, guys.
Have we moved on from the?
Well, we
the-
can
the
keep going
sauna?
if you want. Yeah.
Can we all settle our
fine.
beef?
We'll just
guys.
clear it up. We'll just clear it
Right.
up. I had said to you, listen, let me know what I can do, because I was like, you're sorting the PowerPoint out if you need me to make a logo or do whatever, or do whatever, or what I need to say, because I was like, listen, I'm away in Port Rush all day, but like if you need me to do something, I can do it when I get home.
I said I'll
All
do the
day. We
regulations.
had
I was
a
in Port
week
Rush
for
the
this.
whole weekend. No,
Absolutely.
we only found out we didn't get an extension on the Thursday.
So that's
So
yeah.
we
So
had,
like
like,
we were
4
only going
days.
from the
We had 4
yeah,
days.
but we
Thursday.
also had time before that. We could have started. That was like a
Absolutely,
group
but that's,
problem
yeah,
that
we
we
did.
should have already
that's
had
a
it
group
done.
issue as opposed to like individual members. Then we got on a call that night and we banged it out. We sorted it.
2 hours,
2 hours. Did it
arguably
the next day.
fastest
And left
group.
no crumbs. So we're all good.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And
We got
we're-
complimented.
And we're well ahead of the curve with
I
this
think that was
next one.
pity.
Thanks. I thought we had a fine presentation.
And
very well.
in all
So
fairness to
the lo-
Kira,
the
she
logo-
is the only one who has done anything so far for this new assignment.
I mean, there's not much else you can do.
Do you want me to message them as well?
Yeah, like, would you want us to
No,
all
but,
message
like,
the band separately and be
I
like,
done the thing in the class. You didn't like the questions and stuff that were written down.
Mhm.
Fair
What
play,
questions?
you got a few of them off
The internet.
to help. But like I
I
did that
used-
whole document in class.
what? So you were
And then
you took
yeah,
notes
Kira
pretty
came
much.
up-
You took the minutes for what we were talking about.
You,
We
you
sang
weren't
about
talking
the
about it.
questions.
You weren't talking. You were talking about something completely irrelevant, and she went, "Guys, this gonna have to submit this at the end of the class." I whipped my computer up and got that all like the
Banged
whole
out.
thing written out, and you went, "Oh, so she was literally 10 minutes before the class." Jack turns around to me, "Oh, so should we get something typed out?" What? I've just sat here for the last
I
25
uploaded it.
minutes.
I
It's
uploaded it.
uploaded. It's done.
It's uploaded. It's done. And then like
I was
apart
just looking for a
apart
summary.
from messaging the people we're interviewing, there's not much else you can do. Difference if then we didn't turn up tomorrow and we were like, guys, what? Like,
Don't worry about it.
seriously, we
Mm.
yeah. Difference if you were leaving 45 minutes into the interview tomorrow. That'd be different. Sorry, I was going to that. Sorry.
At least I told you no and didn't just show up and be like, bye.
True. I didn't do that. Right, what's our next confession? Just we've settled the beef. Beef settled.
Is the beef settled?
Mm.
Cause someone like
Don't know why I did that.
right, beef settled. What's happening there?
Moving
Friends
on.
again.
Yep.
Barely. Okay, so there's like a lot of QB confessions, and this is what would the word be? This is confession 222.
Number 20.
So you know if
222.
this is you, and that if that's your number, it's you who we're
Shout out.
talking about.
Shout
Yeah.
out.
Okay, so this person says, I have a girlfriend, but I still fancy the out of my flatmate.
Ooh.
KK, if you give me the opportunity, I will not disappoint.
Whoa.
It's the last week of uni. We won't see each other again. X. This was the end of last year.
You're a dog, sir.
Why do men? Like, just why do men?
What? Sorry.
Like,
For real.
Excuse you.
4B movement, but like here. Have you heard about this?
Player.
No?
No, I'm joking. That's not a
What's
player
this?
move. That's so basically he has a girlfriend. I presume, well, he or she has a girlfriend, but
Oh.
also fancy someone in their class and is like, listen,
Let's get it on.
Let's get it on.
Oh.
I was.
Sorry, let's get that on music.
Is it?
Well,
Is
it could be. I mean, out of the options here, it's either that
Okay.
or the trombone.
I was about to explain to Jack what the 4B movement
Yeah,
was.
that's what I was asking,
I
not
was
that.
asking, yeah, so basically the 4 movement comes from something.
It's like
Maybe I'll say that.
It's like Korean or something. Where basically it's a
Caucasian.
feminine movement, and it's all the words, the 4 things. They're like,
Oh, there's a hissing.
There's a hiss. Hiss has started.
Hello.
Yeah, we're good.
Delicious.
I think
We're good. We're back.
the hiss
We're
is
back.
gone.
hmm.
Maybe I got a bit passionate and grabbed the mic and didn't notice. But yeah, what were you saying? Sorry.
No, it's like I think it was a movement that was started. I think it's either like Korea or something or China.
Yeah, it is.
It's like an Asian
I think it's over in
country.
Korea.
And like the 4 things that they all begin with B, like which is what so like you're abstaining from like sex. You're,
Oh.
you're not getting
What's the
married.
sense of
I
that?
was I was
For-
waiting for it. I was
sorry.
like, are you gonna bleep? I think you don't date. You don't.
Yeah, so
sleep
it-
with men. You don't.
And this is for who?
Yeah.
It's the 4
married.
no's basically.
For who?
For
Women?
women.
Yeah.
Yeah.
In Korea, you can't sleep with a man.
No. It's a feminist movement.
It's a radical feminist movement after Donald Trump got elected with the whole thing at the minute. I don't know if you guys seen it. We talked about it vaguely on Daniel's podcast about the guy who came out and was saying about like it's your body, my choice. It will never be like your choice, all this, and it was like actually outrageous. Like it was actually outrageous. His address got doxed and he had to get it blurred on Google Maps. It's quite funny. But yeah, I couldn't really like. I don't care that much about US politics, mainly because I'm not smart enough. I don't understand. I don't know, so I don't get into it. But yeah, it came about. So basically, to not date, to not get married, to abstain from sex, and to not have children with men. So that was like the 4 Bs, but basically it's the 4 Bs because all those start with a B in Korean.
In Korean or whatever, yeah.
So that's the 4 B movement. The only thing is, people have been shaving their heads.
Yeah, I've seen that.
As a way, and I think it's people are saying that it's like, oh,
Unattractive.
make them look unattractive, but that's so controversial because people who have cancer, alopecia, things like that, going through chemo, lose their hair and are bald, and it's like, well, what are you saying about them? Like, that's not an unattractive thing.
What do you mean by that? Yeah.
That. So, what were we talking about?
This guy wants to go out with his classmate.
Why
This guy wants to see his
The
classmate.
audacity?
Yeah. So that's what the 4 B.
I mean, I'm not even gonna try as a joke, but like, oh yeah, go for it. Like that's perform.
It's like perform, and it's like there's an X at the end. He put her initials in, like just scumbag.
But like, I don't think it'd be that hard for someone to be like, well, we're in our final year of uni. My initials are KK. Like, this guy has a girlfriend, and we flirt a bit in class.
To be fair, our course is quite small.
Like,
if
if
it's
someone
medicine, there's
like
300 people.
I'm
there.
only using your name because it's double barreled, not double barreled, literally. Like, if someone was like, oh, CC, we're in our final year, like blah blah blah. I have a girlfriend, whatever. It'd be pretty easy to narrow it down in our class. Do you know what I mean? So
yeah, true.
Unless you're doing like law or something, where there's like.
But I suppose in this case, his girlfriend wouldn't know it's him, but the person in his class would know.
Yeah.
Because she's not
Maybe
really
that's what-
going to know people.
That's what he wants.
Do you know what I mean? Well, yeah, because
Well, that's
obviously he
quite
doesn't.
Clearly,
Yeah. But no, like, yeah.
What do you mean by that?
Who's gonna tell him?
I would say just text her, mate, would be the easiest thing to do instead of like.
Or just don't, or just
No, I
don't
mean,
be a
like,
scumbag.
I mean, more like if you're gonna go down this route of doing this, I would sooner just text her before
Maybe
you're
like
like.
get rid of the girlfriend first.
Yeah.
Yeah, or maybe just
Maybe
grow
just don't.
a pair.
Cheaters never win and
Don't,
winners
in
never cheat.
general. What was that?
Cheaters never win and winners never cheat. Amen, sister.
Apart from those that do, but
I'm like lips in the mic. I just realized. I was like this. I'm gonna some like ew. Stop that
ASMR.
voice. This is making me feel sick. Okay, so confession 225 says, I think my flatmate is trying to kill me. I'm severely allergic to nuts, and I keep finding singular nuts lying around the flat. I found 17 so far, and I'm starting to get really scared.
That is. Yeah, I would keep an eye on that. Keep an eye on those nuts.
See, to be fair, right? That's such, if you didn't like someone that you were living with,
Yeah,
that's such
that's
a good way
quite
to
a
Oh,
good
take it.
sorry,
one.
I've dropped my peanuts on the floor on your bed.
I've just coughed
yeah.
my whole Nutella
Oh,
right
sorry.
into your face.
Anybody
butter
want
smash
Nutella
on
on
the floor.
toast? Yeah.
It's actually not even funny. That actually happened in our school.
What?
Someone was allowed to eat
about.
nuts, and then someone was eating one of them Kellogg bars, the Nutella bars, and apparently they like blew it at them, which just
Probably
didn't
me.
happen. They were like being dramatic.
Every day it was like
No, it was in, like, a
secret mission
friend
to
group.
get the Nutella
I know,
bar
it
out
was
of the lunch bag, like.
No, it was within a group. I'll tell you who it was after.
Okay.
But like their mum
bleep
and
it.
all
That,
like
like,
went
actually
to.
Yes, bleep it. Ready? 3, 2, 1.
No, I can't.
Okay,
No, I actually can't because they're kind of crazy.
I think I know who you're on about.
Yeah, but like there was like the police and all came into the school. It was literally just not what happened
Surely
at all. Like
that's
she was
like
just
a-
trying to eat her Nutella bar.
Oh, right. I was
Like
gonna say,
she was
that's
just
a
trying
type
to
of
eat her
murder.
lunch. Like she was just hungry.
let a girl
and
live.
and
Let a girl live.
The
Let a
other
girl
girl
blow
was
her
like-
nuts if she wants to.
like what?
No, like blow
gonna
the
be
nuts of
real.
the bar.
Yeah.
Literally, what?
Had a girl blow her nuts.
No, but like
Had a girl.
that's what she did. Like she blew the nuts. Like that's. I mean, what else can I say?
No,
Just don't say it.
they were like the police and all came out with a whole thing, and they were like trying to get her suspended on a criminal record, and they were like, no, she was
Guys.
just
For a Nutella bar?
let's just chill out. Like she was a bit hungry after probably gymnastics or something.
Why is she blowing them though?
I don't think she actually was. I think the girl was just like.
Right.
I don't think she was sitting actually physically going.
Well,
She
sorry.
just made it up.
The
Like the wee
action
girl.
you did, you went. So I'm going with. I thought that's what happened.
Oh, did I? Sorry. Well,
Yeah.
that's what she made it out to be, but I don't think she actually did go like that at
I
her.
think there's easier ways to kill someone, but that's also that's a good way to
That's
cover
quite
up your
smart.
crime.
No
is
evidence.
to
What leave nuts about?
yeah, because even if they die via not allergic reaction, like
They're not going to put the nuts out?
no, I'm saying like let's say you were allergic to nuts and we lived together and I wanted to kill you and I just was like leaving a bunch of nuts scattered about the place,
Put it into their
or
smoothie.
like in your cereal, and then you're putting your cereal in the morning. What's this? Non-allergy dead. So like that's a good way
You
to
can
do it.
still go like that.
But there's no proof it was me. Like oh, there was
Well,
nuts.
when your
There was
grubby
nuts.
fingerprints are all over the nut.
Well, not if he's eating the
Not
nut.
if you've eaten
Not
it.
if he's eating the nut.
Ooh.
Do you know what I mean? Like if
Yeah, but they're also gonna be like.
also just eat
he
the
knows
nuts after they
nothing.
die. Like if I was leaving nuts on the table, you died, and then boom down the hatch. What happened? Do you know what I mean?
I'm sorry you've thought
Your
about my
Yeah.
snout, your snout.
Jack, you
was
don't have a
on
nut
that
allergy, do you?
Huh?
You don't have a nut allergy, do you?
No.
No, but
Okay.
I just used him as an example of like.
Even if I did, I'd just say no right now.
But like, yeah, do you know what I
Slowly
mean?
being
No,
killed.
like, it's a very, or like if someone was allergic to what, like balloons or eggs, like you just like it's, they're not
They're
weapons.
very different
Mm.
things.
Well, like,
Balloons or eggs was like.
Why were they your
The
two
first thing, yeah,
comparisons?
that came to.
because I knew someone was allergic to eggs and balloons. So like, if
The same
separate,
person?
no, separate
You
people,
knew
separate
them?
people, separate people.
Well, did you throw a birthday
They
party
dead
for
now?
them?
Had a birthday party, brought a
Right
cake and
down to the
balloons out.
cake and-
Found out the hard way. Yeah, no, like, yeah. I would say you should ask them politely. Hey, stop! I found 17 nuts. Please stop leaving them around.
Is he
the gaff."
counting them? Like that's right. Is he counting them,
Got a
collecting them,
collection.
keeping them as
It's
evidence?
nut collection. Yeah.
So the next person, Confession 211, says, I accidentally spilled coffee all over my coursemates' final portfolio plan, so I panicked and set them all on fire. KL, I'm really sorry.
I don't understand why people keep like
Putting initials
putting
in.
initials in.
I also don't
I
understand.
don't know. What
Like,
the-
Like, if
why?
someone was like-
Why?
why would you do
I'm
that?
more just like, why set it on fire?
If
yeah.
Like it's coffee. It's just gonna look old.
Yeah.
my name was Kevin Lewis and my coursework had been set on fire, and then I saw
But you
that.
don't know who's
I'd
done
have-
it.
True, but I'd have a fair idea. Oh,
You
well,
probably know that it's
that's
been
what
set
happened.
on fire.
Yeah, true. But I would know more now. Like, oh, it was intentional. Like someone's
Mm.
intentionally set my.
Where does
my-
that happen, though? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like,
Lighting it
where-
up in the McClay, like what?
that's what I was going to say. Like, where are you taking them then and setting them on fire? Because that is, like, premeditated.
Yeah.
That's not spur of the moment. Oh,
Oh no! I'll just set it on fire. Like what?
oh no.
Gets,
Plus, if
gets
it was
lighter
wet,
fluid.
it wouldn't have lit up, would it?
They probably let it dry.
Oh,
Or
they
got,
must
like,
have taken
petrol.
it home and.
So they've thought about this. So they've
Suppose the
taken
coffee
it
was on it.
home, dried it, then thought, oh, let's just, as opposed to giving it back stained, I'll just light it up and get rid of it completely.
I mean, it's the same theory as the nuts. Like they just disappear and there's no proof.
Getting rid of the evidence, but then also
Mm.
like, yeah, at least
Do you
they
know what I
would
mean?
have something to
Yeah.
go off. Like,
Albeit
okay,
copy
let me
stain,
just
but, like-
recopy it
Yeah.
back onto this.
I mean, if you're smart, you've got all your stuff backed up, so shouldn't be an issue.
Unless it's
I
like
could
art.
never.
yeah, so I was
That
gonna
should be
say
art or
it
something.
Shouldn't be an issue.
maybe art or something.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I mean, if it's art, unlucky.
Yeah. Confession 115 says, hands down, McClay is the weirdest place. Agreed.
Yeah.
Had a girl ask me for a tenner, and in return, she would take me into the disabled toilets. Is there a McClay prostitute? Well, I'm no longer a virgin now, so no complaining. She sits in the bottom floor to the right of the stairs.
Sorry, as in they went for it. Is that what you're telling me? Bit fruity though. Fruity button.
Oh my word.
Where did she sit?
In the
That sounds
library.
like
In the
where-
bathroom in the McClay.
Bottom right.
You put location
Bottom
and
floor
everything.
to the right of the stairs.
That's like where those computers were last year.
I wonder if she has business cards to chance out to people. Like, how does she do it?
She's a big cardboard sign.
What's she call
Who
herself?
has a tenner?
Here's a tenner.
I'll make it worth your while.
Wee wee.
Did I? You go ahead.
Bet you she uses like library puns. Like, oh no, I'm not gonna go any further with that.
Yeah.
Take it out yourself.
What?
Just
No, I'll tell you that. Cringe video wouldn't be that way.
did I tell you about the I know it's just really cute in my
But
head
the
about
guy
the
who gave me a
tenors.
tenner.
About the guy who gave me a tenner in McClay. When I was over in Loughborough, the guy who was giving out tenors for people's
Oh, for
socks.
Yes.
So we were basically watching the boys. We were over visiting one of our friends, and me and one of the girls were sitting watching them play football. They were playing for ages, and this guy came over, and he looked like a good bit older than us. But we thought, mature students could be anyone. 'Cause Loughborough is like a campus. So we thought, they're just coming to watch football. Maybe once on. The boys asked him to come on. He said no. We're like, right, okay, all good. Sitting there for ages, and we're starting to go, this guy's a bit weird. Like, he's really staring. Like, he's getting lost in some of these boys' game. Like, it's not that it was great, don't get me wrong, but it wasn't that interesting. And at the end of the game, he came over and started talking to one of my best friends. He's like, oh, so where are you from and all? And he was like, oh, Northern Ireland. And he was like, oh, what do you study? He's like, well, I don't go here. We were just over visiting, whatever, going on, chatting. And then he's like, oh, nice to meet you, just being friendly, because we didn't know what was going on with this guy, who he was, nothing. So we were like, right, just be kind. So we were packing our stuff up, turned to leave, and he goes, have you ever sold your socks?
Oh.
And to all of us, stopped in our tracks and just turned, and we were like, sorry? And he's like, yeah, you ever sold your socks? Getting really excited, and obviously my best friend, he's just doesn't care. He was like, oh, yeah, no, what? No. And he's like, I'll pay for them. And we were like, what? And before I swear he could even say a price, he had a sock off, a shoe off, one sock off. The other boys are going, nah, mate, that's weird. He went, nah, I'll give you a tenner. I'll have a tenner for each of you. Next minute, they all had their socks off. 3 of them had their socks off, folded up, handed them to him. He was like, oh, wait, can I have the tenner first? So they did an exchange at the same time to make sure no one was getting scammed. This guy must have been walking around with a ton of money in his pocket, just tenners, to hand out to people. And we were like, that's the weirdest thing ever. And what makes it even better, we reported it to security, because there's in
After you got
Loughborough,
the money.
obviously they didn't know this. We took the money, bought us drinks that night. And the
There's
roll
a guy
socks
taking
anyway.
on socks and everybody's barefoot. And you're like,
I have photos of him and stuff. I have a video of half of the exchange as well. We were so caught off guard. We told security, and they're like, oh yeah, he's back. And we're like, what do you mean? And they're like,
The
yeah, we've
socks
heard
joker?
about this before. The only reason it's so bad though is that there's 17-year-olds and stuff on course over there, on campus over there, because some of them can be
Oh,
younger
Scotland.
and stuff. So
Oh, yeah.
there was
apart from that, it's just
however
really weird.
many tests they
It's a
knew.
weird thing to do.
So
as
So we
well.
were like, it's
Yeah.
still it's really not good. But they took the report or whatever, and we were walking away with the money,
And
giggling.
no socks.
But he was so strange. He was being so sketch, and he was
how
this
do you
big
get into
puffer
that?
coat and
Yeah,
all
I was
on.
just about to
How do you
say,
get into
that's
that?
such an odd.
Who was the first person you were like?
Where does he get his money to
Give me
give
your
the-
sweaty socks.
That's
give
what I
the-
said.
Yeah,
I just
like-
looked up and I was like, you do know
Yeah.
what is an hour later I was like, you know what's happening with your socks right now? Do you actually know?
Did he ask for your guys, just the boys?
I think it was just a general question, to be honest. You think he was just kind of vaguely asking, does anyone? I think maybe the boys more, because he had the image of them in their head of them playing football and seeing that they were getting really sweaty. I don't think I was doing enough for him. I was just kind of sitting on the seat, Didn't think my feet were sweating enough for
Being a
him.
wag.
The snock,
Yeah,
the
it's been a
sock
while.
sniffer.
The sock sniffer, yeah. Just so bizarre.
The sock
how do you get into
salesman.
that?
What if he actually sells them on for an even bigger profit?
For
I
real?
know,
Maybe
I'd be
he's just
really-
he's the middleman of
Yeah.
the big
An
sock.
empire?
No, he
Yeah,
looked
yeah.
like someone who would sniff socks, to be fair.
Maybe he sniffs them and then sells them.
Oh, second
what-
hand?
Yeah. He then sells them off as his own socks
Yeah.
to someone else. He's like,
No one will buy his socks.
I've seen a photo.
oh really?
No.
So
I'll show you
The,
after.
the sock salesman's not up to
Yeah.
much in the
No.
looks department.
No.
Fair enough, there are a bunch of young guys all running about playing football.
No part of
you
this is
know.
fair enough. No part of this is fair enough.
In
sock
comparison to him.
Find
Sock
Chloe's
salesman.
next career.
Yeah,
yeah.
for real. Chloe's not
Second
about the car
hand
machine.
socks.
Downhill.
I'll
Sum
be-
up.
Yeah.
Tip. Yeah, do the socks never. I hope you get the mental help you need. That is disturbing on.
It is so,
A
and he
few
wasn't
levels.
even a person. He was a local. Like he was a local to
Ooh.
Loughborough. Like he wasn't.
He's back. Like, what a word.
Like he isn't
He's
a
back.
student. He isn't a
You
student.
walked over the security, they have no socks on either. Like, I have no idea what this guy's. He's real
And
mystery.
we were
This
walking
guy.
past like other people that our friends knew, and they told them, and they like ran after him trying to find him so they could get more money out of him. Only, I was like, they didn't even put an offer in though. Like if that was me and I was willing, honestly, I just don't like get my feet out. If no one else had been there, I probably would have my feet out. Just give him my socks because I would have. Yeah, I would have been
Fiver, like,
like.
$5 sock.
I would have said,
if he's
like-
offering 10, why are you saying 5?
True,
Yeah,
true.
I
Yeah,
was
yeah,
gonna
yeah.
say I'd be like 10, like
10 each.
I tell him, listen, I'll go run a 5K and come back to you and you'll give me more money. Because they've got a bit more work out of them. I suppose they've just finished playing football, so it makes sense.
you couldn't pay me
Bold-
enough to run a
bold to think
5k.
I'll be living after doing a 5K. I'd
Yeah.
be on the floor.
I know
The
he'd
so-
have to
yeah.
rip them off me.
Yeah.
The socks isn't the issue for you. It's run the 5K.
Yeah. He can have my socks right now if he wants.
Yeah. Shout out
yeah.
to the socks never.
So
Weird
many-
guy.
Weird people though, paying money to get some in the
Yeah.
McClay and then
Like what?
paying for
How do
people's
people
socks.
get it? Like there's people that sell like bathwater and all.
Yeah,
Like
I know.
influencers
Yeah.
that sell their bathwater, and it's like how do you get to that stage?
Speaking
where
of
it's
which,
like,
have a new bit of merch coming out? I'm only joking.
I
bathwater.
honestly thought he was going to say, speaking of which, I bought some. And I was like,
Here, what's Yappenin video idea? I'm joking.
sell.
what's selling our bathwater?
No, buying bathwater, guys.
Oh.
We all get in a paddling pool.
Oh.
Ew.
Listen, socks never. If you're listening,
Please.
Hit us up.
you've an easy. What would be an easy? What 40 quid payday here?
We do.
I like how that took you so
I know.
long to work
Took me a
out
long
But
four
I
time.
think
times.
we
Gonna
could
work out 4
bargain
times
because
10.
we're in a
Oh,
group.
we
Yeah.
could get 80.
And we're
I
giving
think
him
we
some,
could, yeah.
giving him some publicity as well.
Yeah.
Come on here.
I might just start walking around with an extra pair of socks in my pocket. If I went to Loughborough, I would generally have a pair in my pocket.
Shout, buy a 5-pack and be like, "Mate, how many do you want? 10 each, 10 head.
All worn, I swear.
Yeah.
I just take them with
Still with a wee tag on them. Yeah, there you go, mate. Freak, like.
The next person is confession 3. This is going right back.
me. Wow.
I snuck my dog into the McClay and it onto the seat. I had no choice but to leave it there. I had to leave.
And then the dog
It's time to go.
tore up some coursework later or whatever.
It's one bad dog.
Wait,
The
they
Zoe.
basically left the dog in the McClay.
No. They left the poo under the
Oh,
chair.
I
They
thought
brought the dog
left
home with
the
them.
dog. I was like, I can't.
How are
deal
you
with this.
sneaking a dog in the McClay?
I
Kira
know.
can't even sneak herself in the McClay.
Exactly. Exactly.
Oh my
Maybe
God.
have
Do you
some
remember
student card.
that? No, bro actually went through me. Like
Yeah, that was
he
a weird
was.
one.
That was during assignment
Like what,
hell
mate? I'm
last
going
year.
I think
That
you
was
were,
the
you'd
worst
already started
day.
crying.
I don't know. I was already crying. I cried the entire journey of the way up because I
From
couldn't
the
get my
start?
stupid laptop to work. Yeah. Then Frank Delaney cried in front of him. He like
It's
couldn't
so
get
bad.
anything to work. Then we were like, right, okay, we'll go to the library. I didn't bring my wee beeper to get me in, and of course, like, I went in on Daniel's card, and then he was like, no, like security came out. And I was like, please, I'm just a girl. Like,
We've booked a room. Chill out.
I know.
he was way too.
You're doing too much.
People-
There's
yeah.
dog poos up the
He
stairs
really
to
be doing
clean.
too
Like,
much.
like
Exactly.
And a woman sitting by the toilets.
yeah, for real.
This one just
Turn
really
that
made
on.
me laugh. Confession 449. To the girl in the Bollywood night who made out with 2 best friends, you left some scars.
Oh.
What's that mean?
Like,
She made out with 2 best friends.
she made out with 2 best friends and now there
They're
is like
beefing.
Oh, I thought you meant like
She left
physical
scars.
So did
physical
I. I thought
scars.
she was like
She
she
clawed them or
flipping. Yeah,
something?
turned the graders on and went. Yeah.
I don't think they meant physically.
I just wanted to be sure.
Yeah,
I feel like you wouldn't be going to QB confessions, you'd be going to flipping
plastic
I don't know.
surgery.
no like A&E or something.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Yeah.
Just leaving scars.
I mean,
It
I'll-
could
I'll
get
leave that
messy.
there.
That
Yeah,
happened
yeah.
to 2 of my friends. Like, they both liked the same guy, and he was to be fair, he was kind of chatting both of them up, and one of them was like, holding his hand or whatever, and then at the last minute he kissed the other one, and it just was like they didn't
Oh
speak
my
to each other
word.
for like 2 days.
my best friend kissed my formal date on 2 separate occasions. And when I say 2 separate occasions, I mean separate friends, separate formal dates. 2 years running. That's why I won biggest mug
Oh,
at my school formal.
God.
I am. So for yeah.
Did you
Yeah.
get a wee sash and all?
Bars.
Yeah. I was meant to be the air horn. But yeah, no. First, it was the pre-formal, and my best mate kissed my date, and I was like, why'd you do that? And then second year, we made it past the pre-formal and to the actual formal afters, and a separate friend kissed my formal date, and
Are you friends with any of these people?
I still am. They've been on the it's Charlie and Ben. They've been on the podcast recently.
What?
How can
Yeah.
you?
As in,
Did
like,
you
'Cause
not
do you know
go
what?
through them?
I don't. At the time, no.
Oh.
Other one. The one that looks a bit like a bear. So yeah, I'll not mind that. That's better than what he usually gets called. So he usually gets compared to like whales and stuff. He takes it well. He takes it well. He takes it on the chin.
At home, he's sobbing.
Yeah. But they get separate years. They get. I didn't speak to Charlie for a couple of months, but I did on the night. I gripped Ben up like, and I was like, "How can you do this to me?" And we nearly
I
had a
would have
fight.
hit him.
Yeah, well, we
That
nearly
is
had a fight
hectic.
outside, and then
What did he say?
but I had agreed to take the formal date home,
I would have left her.
but we didn't. I didn't drive at that stage, so my dad picked us up, and I had sneaking suspicious because they were quite close. I had sneaking suspicious that sneaking suspicions that it was gonna happen, and I had said to my dad before I even left for the formal, I was like, I'm really scared that he's gonna try to. Not scared. I'm really nervous that he's gonna try to kiss her here. I literally got in the car and my dad goes, "Well, I was a formal." I went, "That happened," and closed the door. And he took me to Balls in the Falls McDonald's after because he was like, "Cheer up, son. Don't worry."
Aw.
Oh my gosh, you have so much patience.
These girls ain't
She would
loyal.
No, I
not be
would've-
getting in my car. She'd be left at the side
For
of
the
the road.
streets, like
She can go home with him.
for the streets.
You're right.
But me and the boys are fine.
You are so much better than me.
I know. I still hold a grudge. Like,
It's
I
a
would
kiss.
still like. I would
Years on.
never like. I mean,
This seems to be a recurring
never.
theme. Like, guys get over things.
Yeah,
oh,
I
no.
don't.
Oh no.
It's just like it's whatever really. No.
After a few years,
Neither
I'm
of us
like,
speak to her now. It's
Few
just like,
years?
oh, there's no point.
Yeah, I'm like, yeah, okay, whatever, civil. But like, I'm not your friend. Don't try to speak to me, but we'll be civil. Whereas, like,
Mm.
yeah,
Wow.
depends on the situation, I guess.
Okay.
Is this just a girls thing? Because like we're looking at each other,
Okay.
it's
Yeah, we're
completely
like-
normal.
Yeah.
The way I look at it is like it's a kiss in high school. Like
It's not.
And
it.
Yeah,
neither
but
Yeah, but
neither
at the
me
time, it
or
wasn't
At the
just a
time,
kiss in
yeah.
high school. At the time,
Yeah.
it was like your mate kissing your formal date.
But now I'm an adult and I'm like, who cares? Do you know what I mean?
He's
Yeah, fair
he's
enough
lived
now.
his
Yeah.
tale.
But I'm saying, like, in the moment, I would have reacted
Yeah.
so bad that there would be no friendship now. There would
No.
be no need for a friendship. There would be
Yeah.
no, it was just a high school kiss. You'd be like, oh, it's that guy that kissed my girlfriend at formal.
Me and Ben, for whatever reason, seem to always go after like the same girls for like a good
Maybe
6
just
months.
don't tell each other.
Yeah.
Maybe just keep it to yourself.
Yeah, like we were in. No, I'm not even getting that story.
Yeah,
Please
probably don't. So next confession, 360
Moving
says,
on.
Little Miss wants a loyal boyfriend, but has seen more boxers drop than Mike Tyson. Know your worth, Kings. Bars.
Whoa.
Oh my word.
That is one of the best.
Yo.
Yeah,
That's really well worded.
that just made me laugh.
Speak your truth.
Speak your truth. Don't know who it was about.
Don't need to know who it's
Don't
about.
need to know who it's about. I
Iconic
just-
on its own.
Yeah, diva.
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 Mm.
What's a
What is a diva?
Oh, should turn that off. Sorry.
what's a diva, Jack?
Why is it still on? Hold on.
Diva is a female version of a hustler.
It is. It is indeed.
Yup.
By dictionary
really?
definition.
Diva is a female hustler. Right, okay.
Diva is a female version of a
That's
hustler.
according to Beyonce.
Yeah,
isn't it?
according to a
Yeah.
Beyonce
Mhm.
lyric.
Yeah.
Or is it Rihanna?
No,
That's
it is Beyonce.
Okay.
Is it? Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Diva is a
Female
that song.
version, yeah.
A hustler. He thinks we were getting like dictionaries.
No, I was like, oh, I didn't know this.
Intellectual.
Sure. What was there not a previous episode where we spent a lot of time on Urban Dictionary looking up Sigma?
I don't know.
That might have been Dolcast.
Yeah, that I don't.
That wasn't here.
It's definitely happened. I'll find the episode.
Okay.
Sigma or Alpha Male was it?
I feel like I
Ooh,
remember
Alpha
that.
male, yeah.
Alpha Male, I think I remember. Maybe not.
I think
Sigma.
we
Yeah.
Sigma was like a
I
subsection
actually,
of
Yeah.
that.
Yeah.
I actually don't know what any of these words mean. Like
Oh,
that these
like
the
brain
youth,
rot.
the
Yeah,
youth
well.
are throwing around them these days.
The youth.
I'm not even 20
the
yet,
kids in
and
the youth I
don't
take
have a clue.
say
I
things like
never
this.
got. I'm gonna sound like a loser here. I never got Skibbity Toilet.
No, I don't know. Every time somebody
No.
says
Do you know what I
that,
do to get? We bring the boom. Love that. Love that.
I honestly got picked up that night we went out.
Mm-hmm.
I got picked up and the monster hit me literally as we dropped you off. I went, I can't go home. I can't go home. I'm like buzzing.
like
I
last
am literally
week.
When's this?
buzzing. Whenever we went out last weekend,
Tell Sarah Thursday.
or last Thursday, sorry.
Thursday?
Yeah. And like we got taken home, and then it was like the monster hit me, and I was like buzzing, like literally, like I was like I can't go to bed right now, and I was like, can we like go for a drive or something for like a really short drive? Like I just literally cannot get into my bed right now. And he was like, yeah, that's fine. So the three of us were in the car, and I was in the back, and then instantly was like, this is the worst mistake I've ever made in my life. The weirdest songs came on.
No,
Like,
it was, what was
Bring
that
it
cover, like Christmas song that they were playing when we got into the car? What was
all
that?
I want for Christmas is booze. It's like
That was the worst song I've ever heard.
And then we bring when you got out, we were down the back roads, and we bring the boom came on, and I was so scared. Like I was, and then people were replying to my story like double chocolate chip cookie.
Double chocolate cookie or whatever. Yeah.
I literally had to reply to them all and be like, I don't understand.
Have you
this.
not seen this?
I don't get
Have
it.
you not seen?
I've
We're
seen them.
Costco guys. That guy.
No.
Seriously. Of course we get a chicken bake when we're walking around Costco. That guy.
Well, on another.
Oh man, that's like they
To
were on
save
Jimmy.
Daniel some face
They
here.
were on Jimmy
We're
Fallon.
still doing this.
I did see the Jimmy
Yeah, they're
Fallon
on
thing,
Jimmy
but
Fallon.
I
Rizzler.
turned it off.
You've seen the Rizzler. Surely you've seen the Rizzler.
I've heard of it.
I've heard of it.
I'll show you the Rizzler after.
Okay.
It's like some kid.
I have another story.
Yes, you read this.
Oh, yeah, okay.
Okay. So last year there, if I can read, there was a boy on my course, and this was voice noted and dictation or
I
is
will
not
say,
great.
I cannot fathom why it was not just recorded as a voice.
I'm going to be so real.
I cannot.
If we've
understand
got
that.
those, I actually don't know why I didn't. And he's sitting beside me. He's left with my friend 2 weeks before this, but I then started flirting with me during our film screening of Cabaret, where we had both drank 2 double vodka Red Bulls at 1 p.m. in the afternoon in the Student Union bar and went to class. Oh, we also did a Sambuca shot at 1 p.m. as well. Then went back to class, and he's snuggling up to me during Cabaret. We're walking back together because, like, he lives in my accommodation. Anyway, he invites himself over to my house because he says he's going to make mistakes, and I don't think that's right. And then says I'm going on a night out, which he invites himself on the night out, and he is genuinely. I think this is what like having a stroke is, and is like genuinely feeling my face in front of my friends. Like he was just a course friend, not a talking stage or anything. Did not really know him much better than that. Anyway, I come back to my house, and do you know you can fill yourself in the gaps.
You can fill in the gaps yourself.
Fill in the gaps yourself. And then it comes out a few days later that my friend tested positive with chlamydia, and that he had spread chlamydia to like loads of people in my course. So I had to get tested. Didn't have chlamydia, but my friend did, and he had chlamydia. And then he came over to my house, and I confronted him about it, and I threw all of his clothes out into the hall, and he had to walk out of my house naked.
That's wild. That is cool, to be fair.
That's diva.
That is diva.
Yeah, that's Diva. I gotta pretend I didn't hear all of that about an hour ago.
Oh, yeah,
when
no.
recorded, but
I actually wasn't really listening to most of it.
The chlamydia thing caught me off guard.
Yeah.
I was
Yeah.
like,
Wow.
wow.
Fair play, she didn't get it though.
Yeah.
No.
I'm just, wow. That is like so, like especially as your course mate.
Snuggling up.
It's
Snuggling up.
Yep.
For me, the wildest part of that's the 1 p.m. Sambuca shot.
What?
Did something fall?
Yep.
Oh,
Oh.
The decorations.
it's falling apart.
Yeah, Kira goes, wow, I thought they were decorations. It's flipping soundproofing on the wall. It's interesting, isn't it?
It's good. Makes the room feel more full. I think.
Cozy.
Yeah.
No, what was I saying? Oh yeah, corsest. And then chlamydia. Big
Big
no-no.
no.
big red
Big
flags
no-no.
right
Oh,
there.
we should do a course test week.
No.
Surely
Why?
people have stories like of
Surely there's not that many people who
Yes, there is.
Oh,
that
yes,
listen
there
to what's
is.
happening.
no, but like we can push the masses out.
We'll
I
do
don't
this one in a
We
later
should
week.
we should
Okay.
get
Let things stew around Christmas time, cuffing season. Needs must. People might be going crazy for their course mates.
mistletoes out.
Not us.
Better come to
We would
class.
run from our course.
Sorry.
I would just love people to just have one look in our course.
I would love to be a fly on the wall.
There's so
Oh.
many.
Really?
Yeah.
I would love to
I
be
feel
a
like a
on the
fly
wall.
on the wall 90% of the time.
I actually love it because it's so chaotic, but
I
it's
know.
great.
Is it great?
Yeah.
I come out feel like nearly crying
Drains.
every day.
Oh no,
Every
it takes it
day.
out of you. Like
It-
it actually does.
I had to cut a section from the last podcast talking about our course.
I know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
We couldn't have talked about it.
Yeah.
I told you to cut it to me.
Oh, yeah,
yes,
yeah.
yes.
But it, like, I knew at the time, like, I'll have to take that out. But
Yeah.
I was like,
It was so funny. Just there's been so much.
We don't need to bring it up again.
yeah. I was
No,
like, are we
this
gonna
has
just
been
do it
very
now?
vague. There's been so much stuff happen in our course over the last 2 years, which is just not normal behaviour.
30 the last
Literally,
2 weeks.
honestly, year. Because nothing really happened until like November last year.
No.
No.
First couple of weeks, sure, I fell off my chair and all. And I was having fights with people
Were you?
And I got put on the wall of shame.
during
During
the seminar.
seminars.
Was
I
he
thought
in
that
that?
was-
People were chirping, yeah. Yeah.
I didn't
Everything
remember
I
you having
said,
fights.
people were
Not
having.
a fight,
Oh,
but like
yes, argument.
Everything every
Argumentative,
week.
yes.
there was one student in particular that decided to go against everything.
Everything I
Yeah.
said, like everything came out of my
And it
mouth.
seemed quite,
Mouth.
it seemed quite deliberate.
Man and I
No, that's literally true. Literally true.
Sorry, you guys. We have to just do a quick.
No, Daniel!
sorry. I'm just gonna bleep me. Yeah, saying that stuff. But no, we love everybody, and yeah.
do we?
Lovers of all.
Yeah, sorry.
Lovers
Me
of
and
all.
Kira are lovers of all. Is what we've come to the conclusion one night.
There is one guy that like I presume he's gone. Where's your man? I presume he's gone.
Was it you I turned around to on
This
Thursday?
guy?
And this some
That's a great hint.
Oh!
Mhm. Cricket.
What do we
Oh!
call him? What is it? Cricket. We
Yeah. But I was trying to, you know,
No, we didn't get
because
it.
he's still in the group chat. But
Take
I'm
a
like,
minute.
you.
So's
He
Clara.
took a gap year, I think.
I don't know who that is. Oh
I think
yeah.
he's on a gap year or like a working year, but he's like 40 anyway. So
Is he not literally like 20?
I'd say he's probably our age, but just kind
We're going to have to cut out this like last
of.
10 minutes.
I like the idea of like we're saying stuff and it's bleeped, but people are like, oh, what are they saying?
So
Because we're not
toxic.
like it's not slobbering, like it's just
No.
like
I can just tell so many people in our class hate us. They hate to see us
yeah.
coming.
people.
Like,
people
big
bring
Yes.
the action.
And we're back! Sorry guys, that might just be a very abrupt little change.
We're gonna
yeah.
have to cut out like the last.
All of
minute.
that?
Yeah. All of
Anyway,
it.
back to what I was saying.
Yes, you were explaining something.
On Thursday, there was like a guy who walked past us, and I've never seen him before. And I looked at you, I think, or was it
No,
Chloe?
no
and
one
I
will
said,
want us off
When was
there.
it?
during whenever your mom was at the workshop, your mom was taking it, and we watched Coop Troop.
Oh, this is in class.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah,
no.
yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
right,
Troop.
okay. And what? Somebody walked past.
Someone got up and walked out. Like
Oh
to
yes,
go,
no, it was me. It was me, and we'd never seen him before, ever before.
Oh, is that the music one?
Yeah.
yeah,
We're literally not. I can tell you 5 people in that class,
so real.
and that's it.
And it's broadcasting one.
And it's only us. It's us and one more, and that's it.
Intel. Yeah.
I
Sorry.
think it's so funny that me and Daniel got forced into doing that class. Like, I think it's so funny.
You got forced into it. I thought you chose it.
Yeah, but because the one I actually chose got,
Oh, cancelled.
and then I tried to choose the other ones. Like, you're not qualified for that one. Sorry, you have to have done something in semester 1.
Nice.
And I was certainly not doing the gender and whatever
Cultural studies or
he was
whatever.
doing.
Oh, brother. It is a great class.
Yup. Yup.
For the 20 minutes I was in it.
Did you not get up and leave?
Yeah.
Yeah, he
I-
said he got accepted to ours.
I got an email 20 minutes in to be like, you're not in that class anymore. And I went, yeah, see you later. She was just about to start an exercise. I was like, I'm actually not here anymore. So
I'm
just
a
gonna
ghost.
go now.
I'm a ghost.
Yeah.
So this last confession that we have
Okay.
is 411, right?
Okay.
Actually, where'd it go? Oh yeah, so this is kind of just a fair statement, right? This is confession 362. Queen's claim to have about 30,000 students, yet I still manage to run into the same damn people I'm trying to avoid every day.
Real. So
Too
real.
Tell me why everyone
So
and
real.
their mother
The
is walking around
ops,
Queens.
It's always the ops.
And
Aye.
it's always going to look like I've been dragged through a hedge backwards.
Yeah.
And I'm like, ah.
What did you just do? What did you just do?
Brew has no teeth. Daniel right now.
That's all we've time for this week. Like proper, like bang into the front teeth. To the point I was like, this is gone. This is gone. Is that us? We've hit an hour. Are we happy to conclude?
No, we need to cut out loads of that.
Can we not just bleep it?
Yeah.
Can we not? Because we were laughing and stuff, and it's all like, can we not just bleep it? Bleep. You look like a particular person. Can we not? We can bleep.
We can bleep it, yeah.
Bleep aspects. There might be some stuff we'll
Yeah.
cut about.
We didn't say names.
Didn't say names.
So, like, it's fine.
Anyway, what are we doing next week, Kira?
We are doing biggest lies. So you need to
Yup.
tell us your biggest, juiciest lies. If
That have
maybe
gone
a
wrong.
lie has gone too far.
Here's one. You watch this show to its entirety. That's a good lie. You've got to this point of the show. Yeah. So what? Biggest lies.
Biggest lies.
Thanks.
guys.
Thanks to everybody
Yep.
that sent the questions in this week.
Woo! Good job, guys.
Sorry we couldn't get through all
And
those.
thanks.
I know.
Yeah.
Sorry if
it's
yours
too
was
many.
ran
It's
out.
Too many. Got to be quick and I'll get in. And thanks to us for
Being here.
turning up.
Ipa.
Not want to let his hands off that thing.
See that air horn? I'm gonna hear that. My oh, I did it again.
Will you stop
My
touching
sleep.
that?
It's quite loose.
Yeah, it's gonna be loose if you keep going like this.
A lot of yapping going on.
It's as if this is what's happening. What was that noise?
Wait, what's the thing? Right, that's us. Right, we've to take photos.
do.
Do.
And get the. I need a Goujon wrap. So. We need one.
I've
Guys,
got watermelon. Oh, I can't wait.
guys, thanks very much. We're gonna continue our slabbering off air, and
Yup.
Yeah, hopefully they don't cut us off.
we'll see you next week for
They let us live.
lies or something. Big lies, biggest lies.
Biggest
Big
lies.
Big fat lies.
Biggest lies.
Yup.
Bye.
Bye.
It's time to yap with what's yappening.